Good job, Ekmek. I know, so much nervousness. But see, the other dogs are all nice. You'll notice as he approaches the other dogs, they are turning their heads away for the most part. What they're doing is telling him, no, we don't want to engage with you. And the reason they're doing it is because his body language is, let's say, socially inept. He's acting like a nervous 4-month-old puppy. So he goes up and he sniffs their faces, even if they're turning away. He gets worried about, if they blink. Hi, baby. He does the puppy see. So none of that, or rather I should say, all of that is abnormal. And the other dogs are responding to it by turning their faces away and sort of telling him, no, we are not super interested. Because the other dogs have good social skills and they can see that this is not normal. Hi. Boy. A young dog isn't going to care, so like a 1-year-old or under dog. But even here, he's got this almost a puppy see going on. We've got Doc approaching. You can see Doc was not approaching him, but Ekmek treats it as if he were. Ekmek goes to sniff his face, Doc turns his face away. Doc's got this little swish to his tail to say, hey, I don't want to be nasty, I'm a friendly dog, but you're kind of weird, and so I'm going to give you the cold shoulders just a little bit. Kind of a friendly cold shoulder, sort of a, no thank you, I'm not interested. You can see Ekmek goes to sniff his face. He mildly turned his face away. Ekmek started sniffing other things, and Doc let him. Good boys. Here again. So that was much, much better. Good boy, Eki! Except that when Obi went to say, oh, you sniffed my butt, I'll sniff your butt, you look like you're calming down, Ekmek went, oh my god, don't sniff my butt. Good job, Doc. So that was good. Doc didn't turn away from him. He gave him a little bit of a tail wag. So these guys are both saying, okay, Ekmek is starting to chill out a little bit. He's not quite so worried. Now this is the point, and you saw Obi did this a second ago. When the other dog, the dog getting sniffed, would turn around and sniff back, and you would get that circular, dog sniffing circle. Doc didn't turn around and sniff back because these older dogs are realizing that Ekmek is so nervous about it. Hi, Eki. I know. Good job. See, everything is fine. Thanks for the kisses. So that's over sniffing of the face. Doc has turned his face away. You can see his tail's still going. He's trying to say, hey man, I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be unfriendly. I'm trying to tell you I'm still friendly, but dude, don't do that. And then Ekmek kind of figured it out and moved on a little bit. I can tell Doc he was a really good boy. Because the other option for dogs in a scenario like that is to growl, to get snappy, which would be extremely understandable. I mean, if you have 20-year-old human acting like a 8-year-old kid, you are going to think that kid is pretty weird, and you're probably going to tell them, knock it off and go away. That's the equivalent when dogs growl or get snappy. These guys are all being very, very tolerant of Ekmek and his concerns. Good job. I know. Was that hard? Oh my gosh. You go and see again. Ekmek went straight for Obi's face. Obi just turned his cheek and just said, no, I'm not interested. And Ekmek picked that up and came walking away, so that's good. Yes, you're being a good boy. Yes, you are. Yeah. And you can see when I talked to him there, when I was telling him you're being a good boy, he's giving me that big curl like that puppy see. They usually outgrow that by the time, at most, they're like a 1.5 old, and that's if they are incredibly submissive. So at almost 3 years old, Ekmek is still doing it. That's like massive insecurity. Doc doesn't like him right there. Doc says, I am going to leave the situation. Good boy, Doodlebug. That was a really good choice. Oh, what a face. Ekmek, leave him alone. Good boy, I know. He said he didn't want to play. Now we're starting to get stress signals in Ekmek, so his ears are starting to pin, panting really heavily. I think I saw the whites of his eyes flash. There they went. So we're going to go outside and see if he'd like to go potty, and then I'm going to tell him he can take a break from being around other dogs again.